So the arms rotation, it's not that hard to learn. Oh my god, Roffel, only 3 buttons. Well, there's a little bit more to it than that. So there are different, let's say, priorities. If you want to go for the highest damage, then the abilities you should press would be Execute, Mortal Strike, Overpower, Slam, which is not that difficult to figure out. It was the case until now that when you got a sudden death proc, you wouldn't use it instantly. You would kinda keep it because it lasts for 10 seconds. And in case you need to gap close to the target. But since I read this today, because Blizzard can just help themselves to fuck us, this is no longer the case. So if you now get a sudden death proc, just push the button. In the burst phase, I would go Colossal Smash, 30% more damage, Mortal Strike into Bladestorm. And then when I get out of Bladestorm, I can Mortal Strike again. That would be the baseline burst rotation. What is situational is if you have to think that your target will move away, for example, every hunter, you have to apply a hamstring and keep it applied. Hamstring will then be your #1 top priority. And also you always should keep your mortal wounds debuff on the target at all times. And this is why I think it's nice to play with Storm of Destruction, because it applies the mortal wound debuff. Don't get misguided by that. I just did a little bit PvE, and that is because I took War Machine. And also because I can't look at the fucking sudden death proc right now. Because you feel it. You feel it. Once again, they took away our mobility. But it's fine, as so often. But yeah, this is like the only... The rotations, what... a few things. If you, let's say you want to do AoE damage and you don't have Bladestorm up, use Shitting Strike first, then Colossal Smash, and then do your big damage abilities. And also, I want to show you guys some macros. I'm very proud of my Mortal Strike Slam macro. So this is just a cast sequence macro. I press E for Mortal Strike, then I can press E again and he slams, and then it's back to Mortal Strike. Rinse and repeat. I really like that. And I also have the, let's say, a Bladestorm, cancel into interrupt, and sometimes will catch them off guard. I will probably put those two in the description. And also, let's say the target has Thorns up, you push Sky Reflect before you Bladestorm, for example. But there, this is like the baseline, and now I will show you some games and talk over it, because yeah, you need to apply those things in, in the heat of the battle. And I think this then separates the warriors from the good warriors, just the ability for quick decision making, and also to stick on the target. So see you guys in the arena really soon. Okay, this is kinda weird. It's kinda like I'm casting myself, but yeah. So you will ride in with Death Stance. I don't know how survival hunters are, but always play it in Death Stance. So I charge him, I hamstring because it is a hunter. And then I just hit my burst phase there. It always hurts. And now I jump to the druid to fear him. CC the healer. It always hurts to do your burst phase in Death Stance. But yeah, I did it there. Now I switch back into Death Stance because the I went out of Death Stance because as a CT healer, and now the Hunter closed red. Now I'm going back into the Death Stance, and yeah, I just wail on this fucking Hunter. As you can see, always keep your hamstring applied, and then always go Mortal Strike, overpower, execute. Nothing too fancy. If you overpower or Mortal Strike first, doesn't really matter. And I just roll over this motherfucker. And now my monkey just bounces him, and now he goes down. So yeah, I think it's important for a warrior, and you just cannot jump out there. I think it's important for a warrior to have a healer who can just damage a little bit. So was this Seafarer? I always try to hit at least 2 targets with my burst phase. Let's see if I can do it there. Again, I start with the... I always insta trinket. Fuck it, I don't have time for that. And you can see Colossus Smash, Bladestorm. Look at this fucking skilled warrior gameplay. Against interrupted dependence, I guess it's fine. Against this C, it's always you have to play out their strong defensive cooldowns. I don't go even out of Death Stance. Fuck those crazy cats and their crazy ferocious spies. So we are just hitting that fucking priest. This is really nice because he kicks them away from the pillar, which is really awesome. I think I used a sweeping strike somewhere in there, which of course you can always do. You can also split a hamstring with sweeping strikes. So I just switched out of defensive stance, so I have a big burst damage, because switching out of defensive stance is 10% more damage. And so yeah, he used his bubble. He still has his I'm watching it on a small monitor, but I think just thorns went up, so I used my spell reflect to reflect some of this damage back. The cat is out of the bag literally, so I'm still in I'm in battle stance, and yeah, my monk is just juggling that motherfucker, and he drops even through pain sub, I think. And now he's in fucking trouble. It's always nice to have a full rage buff you execute, because 20 rage execute doesn't do anything, but 40 rage execute. What I sometimes do is I'm not really low, but I want to parry a potential block from the druid. This is always a good tip to give you guys, and then I fucking roll over him. I switched back into defensive stance, but that was just an error, because I just wanted to shift out ahead. So we have the new assassination rogue. By God, I will be in a fucking defensive stance. And I'm just hungry, and I'm just annoyed and hungry and annoyed. This game is actually kinda... I played this game so fucking bad, because this is the other side of being a fucking warrior. Just being rooted. I don't, and now I even fucked up the spell reflect frog. My poor... So what I can do, I give commanding shout to my monk, and I also can heal him because I am a Draenei. And now I'm just unleashing myself. Still defensive stance. My mate really played this amazing, because I don't know if any of you guys play healer, but I really don't want a assassination rogue to open on me and have a shaman in background who can purge me. Okay, always keep your insignia for the blind. Rooted again. Am I doing anything? I got dispel. That's great. Overpower. And he's dropping. I'm still in defensive stance. Don't want to leave it. My monk is dropping. Luckily he got away. I guess I did still... at this point I was really mad, because once again I didn't reflect the fucking frog. And this is why I have Gladius there, because you can see what they cast. But it broke, which is nice. I guess it's because of those 10,000 debuffs I fucking have. Yeah, 6 seconds stun is always disgusting. Yeah, Stormbolt is very strong against rogues. Did you see that? I took a step back so I could get him in charge range. Rooted. Finally I do something! And that's it. And this is what I mean, guys. Switch the target, kill a totem, and then, yeah, jump near your target, and then execute him with fucking impunity.
So yeah. So I guess this is the last game I will comment. Also you will. What did we face? We faced Discipline Priests, Ferals, Hunters, Terrestrial Druids. We faced our comp a few times. Monk. Yeah, against Beastmaster Hunter, it's always good to use Trinket against the 5-second stun, because it cannot be. Yeah, that's an amazing Bladestorm. Something I was kind of tired. Something I'm just brain AFK. So what I wanted to do is jump. I'm giving a hamstring, but as you can see, my jump wasn't targeted correctly, and it's just fucking over. The hunter's just jumping away, laughing at me. Don't really know why I feared there, but I felt like it. And yeah, if they do that, you have to re-enter them. And now I can fucking feel it that my sudden death blocks don't charge anymore. If it was like before the nerf, I would have kept that, and so I could chase the Druid around the corner. But now he's just gone. And you have, if you fight against the Druid healer, you have to switch up the targets, go on the target that is not pre-hotted, and also you have to pressure the Druid, or else he will just fucking CC chain your healer into oblivion. That's always hurtful when I jump out. Oh, this is fucking rude. When I jump out of the cyclone, it just sucks me right back in. It always hurts in my soul. Body is having some trouble. I'm a monk once again. He is just fucking bouncing them. So yeah, Chidle, this is like the only thing they can do. Hamstring. So you guys can see I'm not playing this matchup with a stun. I did go double charge for that, because when I still got the sudden death charge, it was not easy, but it was very possible to just stick on the Druid and kill him. So I'm kind of low life. I think my monk told me in Discord that he was CC'd. Then once again I paddled back to get the distance, and then I charged, hamstring applied, and now he's dropping, and I have a full rage bar. Luckily I had my trinket ready. Charge him once again, use something to gap close to apply a CC on the healer. I'm not even mad at this point. I just know it. Once again, always hamstring, and now bam, 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 finish him. So yeah, it's pretty much the rotation for an arms warrior. Just bam, 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 finish them. There are still some games coming, but you can just watch those with a little bit of music. Okay, see you guys around. Bye bye.
This way is only bound to ever wait, illuminating our concern, exaggerated when the light hits you that way. Was it comfy under the wing, your sacrifice to reign supreme? But in the golden hour, easy to forget, it's over now. You're back here for trouble again. We know just what you're like. We see you struggle when you squeeze your way into my life. Back here for trouble again. We know just what you're like. Time to quit your wriggling, or when will you be satisfied? I love it when the light hits you that way. Such ecstasy in my escape. Now I see you in another light, but in the golden hour, it's easy to forget. It's over now. You're back here for trouble again. We know just what you're like. We see you struggle when you squeeze your way into my life. Back here for trouble again. We know just what you're like. Time to quit your wriggling, or when will you be satisfied? What spell has he put on me? I don't wanna be set free. I wanna eat him, I wanna squeeze him. Ladies, please let me have. I love the way he kisses me, misses me. This is best to me. I love the way he teases me, misses me. What teasing me? I love the way he kisses me, misses me. This is best to me. I love the way he teases me, misses me. What teasing me? It misses me. Misses me. It's him, all about him. Oh, oh. I love him, all about him. Oh, oh. It's him, all about him. Oh, oh. I love him, all about him. Oh, I wanna eat him, I wanna squeeze him. Ladies, needs me help. I love the way he kisses me, misses me. This is best for me. I love the way he teases me, pleases me. What teasing me? I love the way he kisses me, misses me. This is best for me. I love the way he teases me, pleases me. What teasing me? I love the way he kisses me, misses me. This is best for me. I love the way he teases me, pleases me. Kissing, 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 misses me.
Everybody knows about the beat. Everybody's talking about the beat. Everybody's dancing on the beat. Down, beat, beat. There's a different angle here for you. Another beat has always been there too. A new dance has hit. This is it. The after beat is the next beat after the downbeat. That's the downbeat. Not the first beat or the on beat, but the upbeat. Yeah, the upbeat, baby. The after beat is the next beat after the downbeat. Down, down, down. Not the first beat or the on beat, but the upbeat. Talk about the upbeat, baby. Everybody knows about the beat. Everybody's talking about the beat. Everybody's dancing on the beat. Down, beat, beat.